A European Union and Eurozone member country, Cyprus is ideal to live and invest in. Cyprus. Invest with confidence.
Welcome to the Financial Mirror.tv Cyprus Report, sponsored by the Cyprus Investment Promotion Agency. The Ministry of Finance and the Cyprus Investment Promotion Agency, CIPA, has agreed to formulate an action plan to solve procedural issues hindering foreign direct investments in Cyprus. Cyprus's finance minister said efforts will intensify to better coordinate among various ministries as part of the drive to attract new foreign direct investments to the island. In 2007, Cyprus attracted 1.5 billion euros in FDIs, while in 2008, FDIs totaled 1.35 billion euros. CIPA Vice Chairman Christos Mavrelis said that some of the factors seen hindering efforts to attract foreign investors are the delays in the issue of title deeds and the employment of foreign labor. He also called for lowering the lending interest rates to help corporations finance their operations and proceed with new investments. The Paphos mayor believes this year's 11th opera, to be hosted at the Old Castle in the first week of September, will be just as successful as last year's Madame Butterfly, as the town steams ahead with plans to host the European Cultural Capital in 2017. The mayor, who also chairs the organizer Paphos Aphrodite Festival Company, said that although Leo Delibes' opera Lakmi is not as popular as last year's opera, he feels confident that the 2,400-seat capacity will be sold out. This year's opera will be staged on September 4th, 5th, and 6th by the National Sofia Opera and Ballet with a mix of Bulgarian and Cypriot performers. Tickets are being sold between 35 to 80 euros. Cyprus Turkish Airlines and its UK tour operator CTA Holidays failed to secure a judicial review at Birmingham Civil Justice Centre to overturn a 35-year-old ban on flights from the UK to Turkish-held northern Cyprus. The UK government argues lifting the ban would contravene the Chicago Convention on International Civil Aviation. Currently, flights to northern Cyprus must land in Turkey first. CTA, which flies about 100,000 visitors from the UK to northern Cyprus each year, said this increases flight times, fares, and fuel emissions. Hellenic Bank released details on how it will disperse the 56 million euros in loans that it will be offering to Cyprus small to medium-sized enterprises, with the average cost of the loans likely to hover close to 3.35%, in line with Financial Mirror predictions. The European Investment Bank signed a 228 million euros loan agreement with Cypriot commercial banks, part of a broader strategy to boost liquidities to SMEs on July 10. Hellenic Bank has set a minimum spread of 1.9%, plus Euribor 6 months for applications that meet its highest lending standards, including providing adequate collateral and a sustainable business plan. Euribor 6 months was last at 1.15%, which means the best customers of Hellenic Bank would get the EIB loans at 3.05%, while the worst off would get the loans at 4.65%. The minimum loan under the scheme will be 200,000 euros and the maximum 600,000 euros, with a 2 to 12-year loan period and a 2-year grace period on capital. Cyprus's finance minister has urged commercial banks to lower their interest rates on loans to help relieve Cypriots during the economic crisis. He also said there was no personal disagreement with central bank governor, but rather a difference of opinions. He said the central bank has made many suggestions on economic measures, which the government could take, many of which we fully agree with, and others which we believe are not the right ones, he added. He noted that in order to help the liquidity of the economy, the government has taken a series of measures which have yielded results, significantly reducing the interest rates on deposits from 7% to 3.5%, while the interest rates on loans have not been lowered by the banks. Cyprus's largest lender, Bank of Cyprus, has slashed its key lending rates in a move likely to help existing and new customers. Bank of Cyprus said that from August 17, the bank's base interest rate on housing loans is reduced from 4.25% to 3.50%. In addition, Bank of Cyprus has also reduced the base rate for business facilities to 4.25%. The bank offers the opportunity to its business clients to secure a significant reduction in their loan interest. Bank of Cyprus has also decided to slash its rates between 1.25% and 2.50% on personal loans and car loans. Cypriot pensioners are among the worst off in Europe, according to a new study by the European Commission, which shows that 51% of people over 65 in Cyprus are at risk of poverty, compared to 33% in Latvia and Estonia and 30% in the UK, while the EU average is 19%. On a positive note, the Cyprus Business Climate Index in July 2009 improved by 3.2 units month on month to 66.5 units, according to the Business and Consumer Survey conducted by the Economic Research Center of the University of Cyprus. The improvement in the Business Climate Index in July resulted from the recovery in the services sector, which bears the highest weight in the index, the construction sector and the manufacturing sector. Thanks for watching FinancialMirror.tv.
A European Union and Eurozone member country, Cyprus is ideal to live and invest in. Cyprus has a transparent and robust economy, well-educated professionals, attractive taxation and growth potential in several sectors. Cyprus. Invest with confidence.